The natural cycles of red meat in a sustainable world. We've been farming livestock in Scotland for centuries. The farmers and their animals are also involved in a range of interconnected natural cycles and ecosystems which benefit us all. So let's take a look at how the farming circle of life works. Soil is one of the wonders of our planet. Healthy soils play an important role in removing carbon from the atmosphere and locking it away. Scotland's soil stores about 60 times the amount of carbon held in our plants and trees. However, for soil to remain healthy and productive, it needs to be managed, with our farmers playing a really important role. They regularly test their soils and add any nutrients the soil is deficient in. In particular, adding animal dung to the soil helps one of the farmer's best friends, earthworms. These engineers of the underground improve soil structure and also eat organic matter and turn it into soil. The more worms, the healthier the soil. Healthy soil grows healthy grass. Up to 80% of Scottish agricultural land is grassland. Much of this land is not suitable for growing crops, fruits or vegetables, but it is good for grazing, making grass the main food source for cattle and sheep in Scotland. While most grass is grazed, farmers also harvest some to make into silage and hay to feed to their animals over the winter months. Today, farmers also plant a range of different grasses, herbs and clovers to enhance the soil below by naturally adding nitrogen. And of course, healthy grasslands also absorb carbon dioxide, or CO2. Yes, grass, just like other plants, absorbs carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, making good grassland management an important tool in helping Scotland to reach net zero. Farm animals aren't the only ones to benefit from healthy grasslands. We all do. As part of a healthy ecosystem, grasslands help to stabilise the soil and reduce the risk of flooding, which in turn helps to prevent the valuable soil from being washed away. It also provides an important habitat for wildlife, both above and below the soil. Farmers create this healthy ecosystem by encouraging a wide range of biodiversity on livestock farms and by planning their farming year around the seasonal habitat requirements of other animals and birds. Indeed, in response to the nature crisis, farmers are taking real action. This includes planting trees and hedges, creating natural barriers, planting wildflowers, and protecting waterways, which all provide a variety of natural habitats for other local species. Healthy farmland, rich in biodiversity, helps to create healthy protein. Cattle and sheep are ruminants, which means they've got 4 compartments to their stomach. They are amazing animals because they can eat grass and convert it into protein, which we can then convert into nutritious food. However, cattle and sheep do release methane, mainly through their burps, into the atmosphere. Methane from farm animals is part of a biological cycle. The natural carbon cycle means that some of this methane is drawn back down into the soil through the very grass that feeds them. Farmers also help to maintain the carbon stores within the soil by preventing overgrazing and by minimising ploughing and tilling to limit the release of greenhouse gases into the environment. The nutritious protein produced by healthy animals is good for us too. Scotch red meat is rich in protein, low in salt, and provides a range of vitamins and minerals, including iron, zinc, and vitamin B12. Meat goes well with other protein sources too, such as beans, lentils, and pulses, which helps to make ingredients go further. Whilst choosing healthy accompaniments, such as brown rice, whole wheat pasta, or vegetable noodles, can also increase our fibre and fruit and vegetable intake too. Eating a balanced diet is important for us all, but getting out in nature is great for our well-being too. Managing the natural environment that so many of us enjoy is just another part of the farmer's day job, and one way in which they contribute to the well-being of our communities. Livestock farming also makes a significant contribution to the rural economy too. The Scottish red meat industry supports around 50,000 jobs and generates over £2 billion, while butchers are a focal point of many communities, sourcing local produce and always happy to share their knowledge to ensure we can all enjoy Scotch beef, Scotch lamb and specially selected pork at its best. As caretakers of the natural environment, farmers are committed to protecting the planet. They recycle waste products, such as plastic from silage bales, which can then be made into picnic benches and chicken houses. They also make use of waste from other industries, such as discarded vegetables and byproducts from the whisky industry for animal feed, and straw and sawdust for cattle bedding in the winter. And of course, for generations, they have recycled that other rather smelly farm waste product. Yes, you guessed it, it's dung again. When dung is spread on fields, it acts as a natural fertiliser which helps to nourish the soil, which in turn helps produce the food for animals and us humans alike. Which brings us back to where we began, the healthy soil. The most important element of the red meat food production system and the foundation of a web of interlinked and natural ecosystems that make up the farming circle of life.